The Guardian is reporting on a fascinating story coming out of France. They say Air France is facing a backlash after instructing female crew to wear trousers during flights to Iran and to don a loose-fitting jacket and headscarf before leaving the plane in Tehran. Staff representatives have accused the airline, which will resume flights to the Iranian capital later this month, of forcing female staff to wear clothes that are an ostentatious religious sign that goes against French law. So they actually caved, and what they said is, okay, for all the flight attendants who don't want to go to Tehran, that's fine. You don't have to. So for those who do go, you're going to have to cover up your head. For those who don't go, okay, you don't have to, because we know a lot of you don't want to do that, so you don't have to do that. Either way, when I look at this story, God, I hate to use this term because it's so overused and it's so tired and it's become like a caricature in how it's used. But when I look at this story, my real takeaway from it is this is regressive. Now, regressive, for those of you who don't know, basically the idea is you have liberals who are well-meaning liberals, but they end up aligning with right-wingers and theocrats because those right-wingers and theocrats are that of a minority in the West. That's the idea. And what I see here from Air France is kind of like that. Like, oh, in the name of tolerance and liberalism and acceptance and restoring diplomatic ties, we're going to make our women cover up, which is a super far right-wing thing and theocratic thing. And they say, well, for cultural tolerance, we'll do it. But no, you're abandoning liberalism if you do that. You should tell them to fuck off. And you're going to, yeah, they're not going to cover their head. Why? They have personal freedom. I'm going to listen to your punk ass and, ooh, I hit my microphone, and your theocracy. So, there's another angle to this story, too, though, which I should bring up, which is, guys, you have to understand what's really going on behind the scenes in Iran right now. The Grand Ayatollah is trying to sabotage the nuclear deal. The Grand Ayatollah is a far right-winger. Hassan Rouhani is not, and there are many reformers who are not. They're the ones who are responsible for getting the Iran nuclear deal, which opens up Iran to the world and specifically to the West and makes it so that we could have an economic ties with them in the future and makes it so that they're less isolated. And the Grand Ayatollah hates this. He wants people to say, I told you so, you can't work with the West. So what is he doing? He's mandating stuff like this, which is all in his control. He can try to mandate that if you fly in with the planes, the women have to cover up. He's trying to sabotage it. He sent a missile recently, I think, to Israel, where it said on it, you know, like, we're going to drive you off into the sea and Israel has no right to exist and all this stuff. And people are misinterpreting that as the state of Iran did X. But it's not. The reformers are like, don't do it. Hassan Rouhani's taking that position. Khatami's taking that position. But you have the Grand Ayatollah is trying to sabotage it, so he keeps doing this, and he hopes that people in the West go, yeah, fucking crazy assholes, we shouldn't work with them either. So we have to be smart about this, and we have to understand the difference between what the Ayatollah is trying to do and what Rouhani's trying to do and the rest of the reformers are trying to do, because we still need to move forward towards peace.